hasn't said that I'm streaming. Okay, now it's saying that I'm streaming. In which case, I took the time from, I think, the last frame of the video. It might have been like, you can forgive me a frame or two. I mean, I did leave the timer running while I stopped the stream. So this should be about right. We are going to have to skip through a lot of the splits, because I don't know how else to do it, but, you know, okay, let's start the timer and then skip through the splits. I checked what the things were today. We just went through Dark Cave. So we need to skip Dark Cave. And we're trying to do some Eevee crimes. Nice! I walked into a trainer immediately, which is a good start. I slept in a little bit today, so I might be a little bit... some of my gaming skill might take a while to kick in, because I have only just woke up. But you know, so it's Pokemon time. You can't sleep at Pokemon time. That's quite annoying. Especially when Sing makes the most annoying sound in the world on Gen 1. Also, waking up takes your turn. So he could just sing again. There's no law that says he can't do that. You do hate to see it, folks. Once again, okay, there we go. We only lost half a health to a level 22 Clefairy. We were catching up quite good. Remember, we were an hour behind. I'm hoping I don't lose too much time from just being groggy. Please don't sleep me again. I guess I could use an awakening, because it still takes up your full turn. I'm gonna have to use a potion either way you look at it. Oh, hang about, I ain't got my chop. No, that really matters. We have super potions, right? We have super potions. I do like to try and do these in one sitting, but you know, it's quite a long sitting. I thought there was someone right on the other side of that. This group over here that I'm worried about. Okay, we want to come in from the bottom, and we'll have to fight one of them. Nope, not even. Pretend I said nothing. Is this the wrong way? This is the wrong way. This guard is thirsty though, remember that. Write that down, everyone. Is this it? Let's just try and dodge all these boys. Yes, this is it. We can't really do anything. We've left off in Lavender Town, but we can't really do anything in Lavender Town until we've gone to Eucritique. Where there just happens to be the next gym, so... It's fine. We have to go there anyway. That is a super potion, that is not my bicycle. If I were really serious about this, I might try and sort out my inventory a little bit, so... It's a bit less nonsense. Here is where you go to do Eevee crimes. You sneak in the back of this building, you walk up all the stairs. In this little hut on the roof, there is an Eevee, which may not be an Eevee. It's a Lapras. All of our Pokemon are Ice type. What's a good name for a Lapras? I've already done Jam. Ah, terrible. Pondo. Perfect. Now this is normally the last Pokemon you get that you care about, because it starts at quite a good level. It's another Water Ice type, but it is a pretty good Pokemon. Terrible moveset though. I still think we're relying on Dugong and Starmie here. Speaking of which, I do need Starmie to get big. This next gym is just... Oh, hang Okay, I'm not that far behind. We're not going to do the Desperation Emperor. That's if you have no Pokemon that are any good at all. And then the next thing I did was... You can completely ignore this gym, which I thought I was going to do. But then I checked the splits, and apparently that isn't my plan. This man's very interested in this poster. He doesn't want anyone else to look at. Oh, my times have all messed up. So, never mind, we'll remember. Jam might lose this. He probably knows Hyper Fang. Never mind, let's get in Pondo. Our new friend. He has a lot of health. I was right to think he knew Hyper Fang. Great to be afraid of that. Growl and miss. It's not. We kind of need a Aurora Beam or something. Yeah, Jam can deal with Zubat. He's got bloody Thunderbolt. Not a lot's happened over the last week. I have finished Disc AF5. I kinda regret playing it. It's not a good... It's weird, because the part in the middle where you feel like... It's a game about grinding. You make numbers big. That's how you play the game. There's a switch behind the poster. So there's... I don't know, you feel like a freaking video game genius exploiting stuff for like a minute in the middle of the game. When there's like a million different exploits you can do that you'll invariably stumble upon one of them. Or two of them, or many of them. Now I can't remember where to go in here. Also, this music is a lot. I think every sound that has ever been invented is playing all at once. Can't remember if this guy's important, let's fight him. The rocket bases in this game, this is why I don't skip them, because they're big, weird labyrinths. You can skip this one, you can't skip the next one, I seem to think. I'm pretty sure you can't skip the next one. That's annoying. Jam is just not very good, huh? Wait, Thunderbolt does more damage, because Wargun just sucks. Don't really want him to hit with that. Matchup's kind of annoying too. Matchup can probably like one-shot me with a critical Karate Chop. Surely not, he's level 21. And he didn't even use Karate Chop, it's fine, don't worry about it. Apologise about some of the very old animations, by the way, the screen flickering. I don't know if anyone in the audience might have a problem with that. Considering the normal size of my audience, it's unlikely, but you know. And this is the spinning floor. We get to this. We don't go straight to this. Ah, walk right into him. Can't remember if there's a trainer, a specific trainer we need to beat. Not 100%, but there could well be, and I don't know which one it is. I used to be better at this. I used to do more than... I used to do like 2 runs in the same year. Yeah, this game is finished. The real game is like figuring out you can do things that seem like the ridiculous exploits, but were in fact placed in the game for you to find on purpose by people who make video games. It's quite exciting, but then you have to play the rest of the video game and it's very boring. Do a regular potion. Do 2 regular potions. Just want to get Jam to evolve, that's all we need. We get Starmie and Lapras, I think we're good. Not Lapras, Dugong. Lapras is there too, but... What TM is this? Double Edge, love it. Probably would be better on Lapras than what Lapras currently has. That's to say. Is this the spinning floor you don't do? No, it's gotta be the first one. I should have done that split as well, shouldn't I? I'm all over the place. This looks either right or wrong. Possibly right. I think this might be right. We're gonna have to fight this guy. No? He might have the key though. We're after some kind of key. I remember that. Yeah, we need the key for the lift on the second floor, which we skipped because you have to go through a lot of spinning to get to it. And we couldn't have gone in, so it would have been very pointless. Razor Wind is an absolutely garbage move. We will not be teaching that to any of our Pokemon. No more room! What can we throw? Ah, terrible. Yeah, there's limited space in your inventory on this one. It's very annoying. It's not ideal. Lapras has the most health, but don't know if I'm going to use it just yet, so... Let's see if this guy has a key. It looks important. Might be wrong. Frequently am. No, I'm not a Pokemon genius, of course. But... Oh, right, okay again. Whoops. Should have swapped. Just got not die in one hit. Ah, that's fine. I was worried. Did I skip the last split? Oh, do it correctly. But I hadn't updated my time, but whatever, I'll remember. Might have pressed the wrong button. Who knows? Jam's in a little bit of trouble. Maybe we should swap him out for a minute. Do want him to get XP, and he's not the guy. These random rockets are a fairly good source of XP. We do have a timer running though, which doesn't mean this is a speed run because it's obviously not, but it does mean we feel like we should be moving. Well, this guy, is he important? This guy's important, I remember. He drops it in the empty tile next to him in the corner. And he talks about lift keys. That's how you know. He knows the secret. Jam's gonna run out of Thunderbolts, it's time to swap him out. Poor Jam. Should be able to kill this Zubat though. I've started over the course of the Corona apocalypse. I've started painting Warhammers. Oh. And we just have space. Even though it's a key item. We didn't have space. That one let us pick it up. It had told us to drop something. Speaking of which, what can we drop? Team 34's fire, didn't it? I don't think I've dropped anything in the whole run, so we are gonna have to start doing that. The HMs need to go in the Pokemon, in the computer. Because they will just take up space forever. And now, Spinning Hell. I remember Twitch players Pokemon got stuck here for like an entire day, trying to get an entire room full of Twitch chatters to coordinate on which direction to walk in. Just ended up spinning. Just spinning all day. And it was beautiful. Moonstone, don't need it. I think we've got 2 of those. Moonstones don't sell for anything, and we definitely won't need them now. Even if the last Pokemon that we get needs a Moonstone, it doesn't matter, because we're not going to use the last Pokemon that we get. It's just coming a bit late. My inventory. Tondrill! Get out of here. We should have done inventory stuff. I think I remembered to on my good run as well. So we're going to be losing time again. Okay, that's not where we want to be. If you've ever heard a sound which you don't think appears in this, the theme for this building, do tell me in chat, because I would be interested to know if they just got all of them. We're gonna get this item. Don't know what it is, but I want it. Can't just leave items lying around. Oh. This isn't right. Okay, never mind. No, it does mind. I mind. We've fallen victim to spinning hell. It's not a good place. It's a bad place to be lost. Okay, am I crazy? What did I do? Here is where you go, right? You just go here, and it's fine. And you don't worry about it. I'm hoping we get Sam back soon, because let's be honest. Bloody train wreck this stream nowadays. No, it's just me. Why did I even come up here? There's nothing up here. Why did I come here? This is not where the lift is. This is a different place. He's got 4 Pokemon. Ah, well. Sometimes, you know, you gotta go off the beaten path. Gotta fight a Rattata, get absolutely bodied, 10.5 health. Fight a Rattata 7 levels lower than you. It's all important. Pondo. There is definitely an art to naming Pokemon, and I don't have it. Tragic. You either go or you don't, and I don't. 2 ragged. 3 rats in total, and count. Let me adjust my microphone a bit. I think it's cutting off some of my words. I've got to be very educational today, because I tagged the stream as educational. I've done it again. I can't be stopped. Why am I doing this? Just go down the stairs, there's nothing here. To be fair, they do keep appearing on the screen as soon as they are alerted to me. The Game Boy did not have a lot of screen real estate to work with. That's unfortunate. Normally it misses. Normally it hits something that you've never used and never will use. Yeah, let's get Toga in now. Probably gonna have to do the rest of the dungeon. Not quite there. close. He's not quite there. Let's do headbutt first, see if we can get a flinch. We did not. Bubble beam good enough? I think bubble beam's only as strong as water gun. Should be unfortunate, because water gun's not doing it right now. Okay, I'm definitely checking what's in the back of this room now. I've had to fight 2 people to get to it. It's a hyper potion. Great. Probably not worth the time lost there. We'll remember that for future runs. Can't remember what floor I'm on, by the way. Okay, now we're on the 3rd basement floor. This is a long dungeon, which is why people normally skip it. I think this guy gives me the key? I seem to remember. This guy drops the key. I'll have to drop something though when he does. Oh, really sorry about the coughing. I've got hay fever pretty bad recently. I've been forgetting to take allergy tablets. Second poison. We got antidote. It's fine. Don't even worry. Toga's doing pretty well. Oh, he just opens the door. This is out though. This door leads to out. We don't want that. At least we can get out quick. Should we need to, which hopefully we don't. This is where we came from. Was that not 2nd floor? Oh, there's no 3rd floor. Oh. It's the people from the thing. From the cartoon. They say the things. And they're back. We might not have enough left in the tank to power through this and whatever's after it. Because I'm pretty sure this isn't the boss. This is just an extra fight they added for yellow. I think all the fights with these two Team Rocket characters, these scamps, all of them were just thrown into the existing game without changing anything else. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with my hair. It gets stuck on the microphone. It's not good. It's just slightly annoying. Also, my chair's making a horrible sound. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Toga might be able to just power through, you know. He's very strong. Dugong is a really tough Pokemon. Considering it's one of those Pokemon that benefits hugely from special just being 1 number rather than 2. We'll Super Potion Pondo just in case. In case of trouble. Oh. Okay. Let's try and adjust my posture so I'm not making the sound anymore. Look at this guy. Oh boy. Onyx I'm not too worried about. Ooh, Giovanni's gonna be a real easy boss fight later. Gym fight later. Spoilers. Persian might have Slash though, and Slash is always a critical hit. It's fast too. Don't know which one Guard's spec is, doesn't seem to be helping him. fight could be annoying too. But it's not. Pretty easy fight. Just walk through. Go see it. Go. I could have chosen an escape route to leave. Maybe I should have waited, started the stream after a fully awake. Yeah, we could be losing some friends. I'm pretty sure even the people I didn't fight won't fight me now because I've already beat the boss. Why would they? Gonna quickly heal. Actually, you know what? We're probably fine. Just gotta remember which way we go. And who has cut? It's Ricky C. Of course it's Ricky C. The Blue Eyes White Dragon himself, Ricky C. A lot of, I've worried about this. A lot of jokes that happen on this stream, just between me and Sam, for me and Sam. So, sorry if you don't understand any of the humour. That's because it's incredibly insular. We only have 5 Aurora beams left. We are actually going to go to the gym. Gym? The other thing. The thing that's not a gym. The one that gives you health instead of taking it away. And again, we are falling to pieces here. The time is hemorrhaging away, even though my timer's broken somehow, and I can't see how much exactly is being hemorrhaged. This is a disaster, a train wreck. I feel bad, and I think I need a hug. That is not how we... It's not a bicycle. This is a bicycle. I've gone the wrong way again. It's fine. We're gonna make up all that time. I'm sure I stopped for like an hour for no reason on my best run. Seems like something I'd do. Oh, we need to check out the department store as well. That's what Gary is. When you try and walk in the shop in this town, Gary comes out and fights you. It's just one of those classic moves that Pokemon Yellow does on you. You might think, all your Pokemon are water type. Will the grass gym not be difficult? Here's the thing, the grass gym is incredibly easy, and also grass is weak to ice. So, we should be fine. I think, normally, Dugong is one of the... that's not... Okay, we have to fight 2 either way. You hate to see it, but... we are gonna have to fight 2 more trainers, including this, before we get to Erica. Oh shit. Sorry. Trying to open my orange juice with one hand. This is breakfast orange juice that I didn't finish at breakfast. But I have got a can behind it, so we can enjoy the can opening sound on the microphone together in just a moment. Don't underestimate girl power, folks. Ooh, why did you... You reading my inputs there? Any chance? Well, at least you used up a hyper push. I was slightly bothered by the fact that I didn't one-shot as well. This could be more difficult than and I'd assumed. The other trainers in this game do just straight up cheat and pick a move after you do. That is just how it works in Gen 1. I should have kept Horn Drill. Horn Drill's good in this one. You can use the accuracy boosting item means your move always hits, and that works with one-hit KO moves. So your one-hit KO moves can always hit. It's nice, but also it's not insignificant damage. That was my reaction to the attack. Now a continuation of the thing I was talking about before the attack. That's pretty handy. I missed that. Can Toga go all the way? Ladies and gentlemen. I reckon we got a decent chance here, as long as he don't come out with anything too crazy. That's slightly crazy. There's craziness involved. Okay, that's a really powerful move. I'm pretty happy we survived that. Toga's just getting too big. Nothing can stop it. I don't have room for Mega Drain. That's fine. Nothing can learn it. Just having some trouble there. And we can just walk past all the trainers now because they won't fight us anymore. Again, we already beat the boss. Nearly got to the tree. Yeah, we're gonna dump some stuff now. Also, we gotta keep remembering to do the splits. Find Gary at the department store. Yeah, we need to do that. You actually need to go to the department store. It's not. That's the wrong one. Not optional. We can drop Helix Fossil. As much as we love it. The TMs I can sell, and I'm probably better off selling, to be honest. HMs need to go, the lift key's useless now. Self scope we need, still need that. And let's get that TM back out, and we'll sell it at the shop. Do we have stuff? Not really, let's heal. Might as well since we're right there. How does my stream look? I haven't really checked. It looks fine. It looks normal. Default. Good enough. Now I've messed it up so I ain't got my chat anymore. Terrible. Terrible streamer. Oh? I thought Gary showed up. Am I crazy? Does he only show up? Oh no! I know what's going on. That's Gary in the It's Gary in a different area. It must be a different game where your rival just badges out of the department store. This is not where I want to be. Gotta wait for this, because you need fresh water. TMs need to go. Nugget needs to go. Just get some space. Bicycle doesn't need to go, that's fine. We'll keep that one. You can't really tell when the input's going through, because it just kind of freezes up for a minute, and if you press the button again, then another input will happen as soon as the game resumes. Could buy some battle items, would definitely make me go faster and be a good idea, but I haven't done that. What about you? Pokédoll's the thing we could have used to skip needing to come here at all. If you throw it at the ghost that you're supposed to need the self-scope for, you can just run away. Oh, don't give me more garbage. Okay, that's counter. I forgot until the moment I started talking to him. He gives you counter. Counter's bad. We don't want it. Oh wow. Just take my time. Let's find out if these are any good. Seems exciting. No idea what we just bought. Submission. Garbage. Takedown. Garbage. Mega kick. Garbage. Okay, we'll sell those and then just move on. I saw we had a lot of money, so I thought we'd roll the dice. Don't sell the bicycle. That's fine. We will keep the bicycle. I was looking for the man who just sells potions. I'm sure there's one in here. Is it the guy next to the guy who just tried to sell us? Who just successfully sold us and then bought back from us some useless TMs? This stuff looks handy. We'll actually take some repels for once, because I always forget. Don't know if we're short on anything. So just super potions, I suppose. We'll keep a little bit of money for when we find the shops with better things in. Let's go find Gary. We don't need to go back the way we came, actually. We can. Go straight, don't know if it's... I think it's slightly longer. So we're not gonna do it. Do hate walking through this, these weird... These weird long corridors with this weird floor tiling that burns in your eyes and makes you see colours you didn't know existed before. That's the wrong button. That guy saw me from far away. You gotta hand it to that guy, he's just got good eyes on it. That were... He's just good. He's just a good guy. Oh no, it's an electric type. I hope it doesn't use an electric move. Voltov doesn't learn an electric move. He learns Sonic Boom. He learns Self-Destruct. This is it. Let's get Jam in. Still want some X-Bun Jam. Once he's Starmie, I reckon we're in a good spot. I don't think Dugong can do the whole game on its own, but I reckon Dugong and Starmie... I mean, if it were like level very high, Dugong could do it on its own. Dugong and Starmie working together. That's the team right there. That were a noise. Okay, might have misjudged this. We don't really have a move to use on it. Hey Voltov, don't you wish you learned Thunderbolt? You can guess how I know intimately Voltov's terrible moveset, by the way. That was one of my earlier runs. Just waiting for Voltov to learn Thundershock, and it never happened. Cover. Cover's not bad, and we can do it over teleport. Right now, he doesn't have the health to really be worrying about recover, but maybe later. Maybe there'll be a point. Magnemite does learn electric moves, so probably gonna get electrocuted. Not a lot we can do about it. It learns Sonic Boom as well. Maybe I'll just do that. Never mind, it's dead. And we go this way very carefully. I've already fought them. And straight through the tower. And we get the music that makes you kill yourself, so watch out for that. And there's Gary. Who have we got out front? Toga. That's Toga can deal with anything. Now there's when you fight Gary here, he doesn't have his Raticate anymore. So there's a fan theory that Gary's come here to mourn the passing of his beloved Raticate. And then you've walked in and he's gone like, hey, let's go fight. Don't know why I didn't. I'm gonna beat up your Pokemon in this graveyard while mourning my Pokemon. Magnemite's a problem. Don't have a good anti-Magnemite strategy right now. If it only does tackle though, we can live with that. Sandshrew we can deal with. That's Mara speed. You know, Gary's a lot higher level normally, all his Pokemon, than the stuff around him. Back in the day I found Gary very difficult, especially the one where he jumps out at Cerulean Sea. A few people I know got stuck there, because once you jump over the ledge coming out of Mount Moon, you can't go back. You can only train in the grass. Sorry. You can only train in the grass in that area. And you can't get up past Nugget Bridge because you have to beat Gary to get there. I hear sounds. There's random encounters in here. You know what would be a good idea? Just had a brilliant idea. Possibly the best ever idea. What if we use one of the repels that we got? What if we don't walk into walls anymore? She's not quite one-shotting him. That's the problem here. Could really use that little extra bit of damage. Ghastly's got some tricks. Yeah, it's Nightshade. It's not the most dangerous move in the world, but for a lower level Pokemon than you, that you'd normally not even take damage from. That, coupled with Confuse Ray, can do some damage, it can chip away at you. Choose a Super Potion. At some point I'm gonna have to dump these regular potions that we never used. Elixir, nice. That's full PP for all your moves. HP up, we better use that because we're going to be filling up the inventory again. This one we'll use on Pondo. I think Pondo is actually gonna be handy in the long run. I think you can buy the I might be thinking of gold. I thought you could buy that'll heal your Pokemon to full health. I thought you could buy the what's it, Fire Blast, Blizzard, Thunderbolt? Oh, just Thunder. I think you could buy those in this one. Let's go up. Oh, we beat Gary ages ago. Oh yeah, I just went straight to Koga. I think Koga's easier than Sabrina. Don't know if that's a controversial opinion. So we'll need to go back the way we came. Maybe this isn't the most efficient route. Dang. Hope that was just far enough. Probably pretty obviously weren't gonna be. We need to get to the top in order to do more fighting. Can't get there on 1 health with no moves left. FREAKIN is a real hander. We'll probably need to do a bit of grinding for the end, because I'm quite bad at being the Elite Four. Especially with a random team. And this is where you're supposed to get the self-scope, but you don't actually need to. You can just use a Pokédoll and it runs away. Saves you some time, but you don't get to go spinning hell, so who's the real winner? This is a problem. Might need to swap out. Okay, never mind. Toga can deal. Don't doubt. He's doing a good job. It was Cubon's mother, Flareon. It's the boys, the back. They've got exactly the same Pokemon again. Is the Meowth leveled up? A couple of times, maybe? Ah. I'm not impressed by Meowth. This shouldn't take too long. Yeah, that one's too bad. Toga's just running away with it a bit. It's too large. Just need Lapras to get some moves and Starmie to evolve. And we're out. Ah yeah, that gives you the Pokemon Flute. You can use that to wake up the Snorlaxes that are blocking all the routes. Probably would have to come back on herself then, because I'm pretty sure they're blocking every route to one of the cities. Repel wore off. That's why we bought 20 of them instead of just one. I'm gonna walk into someone here and it's annoying me. Okay. Let's give this man his fresh water. Now we're allowed. And we need to stop at this house, not that house. Totally wrong. Wrong house. Really? Did I completely forget what house? Maybe I don't know what house we stop at. There's a house in this city. Here we go. That is what I wanted. He actually knows. Psychic is an incredibly powerful move. I think Starmie learns it. I'm not sure if Staryu learns it, but either way, he learned it. Alternatively, Pondo. But I want a Pokemon that's not Ice type to know moves. Don't have to worry about Psychic not being good against things, because it is just the best type in the game and it's good against everything. What's good against Psychic? Bug. There's 3 bug moves in the game, all of them are terrible. Can't even think of what else. Is it just bug? No, ghost, but there's no ghost moves that... The only ghost moves in the game are Lick and Nightshade, so they're weak to a lot of 20 power moves, but nothing else. Let's just... think you can use the Pokemon Flute in battle to wake up any sleeping Pokemon, so that's handy too. We don't need Awakenings anymore. Watch out, everyone. Snorlax is attacking. Oh. That might be worse. I was hoping for something less, large. Didn't use Horn Drill though, so. Did use a Fighting type move, which is the problem with Ice types, they're weak to fighting. There's a lot of decent, Fighting type moves in the game. Not actually that many good ones. A lot of the moves that you're familiar with from Pokemon do not exist in first generation. Let's get Jam back in front. Because I think there's a lot of poison types on this route. Poison types are weak to Psychic. This is, of course, the cycling road. I walked into a trainer. Oh, we did that ages ago too. I wonder how far behind we are now. Be interesting to know, but it's also unknowable. So I'm not too keen on Lapras. We already got Dugong. He can do Lapras stuff just as well as Lapras can, considering he's a higher level. He's got better moveset. Psychic is a very powerful move that is extremely good. Wagon should finish him. Yeah. We need Jam to beat the first member of the Elite Four. We have a plan for Jam. And now, we don't need to press any buttons. Gravity will take us down the cycling road. We will walk into trainers if we don't dodge them though, so you gotta watch out for that. It's these weirdos. They're all over the dang place. Full of monkeys. I reckon I'm gonna go up to maybe 3, maybe a little early. I was hoping to pen today. I've been penning my Warhammers. That's a lot of damage. And that Karate Chop always crits, so that's just how much damage it'll do if it hits us again. Let's switch to Toga's not weak to it. Karate Chop is normal type. Don't know why. You'd think that would be a fighting type move. Been penning my Warhammers, hoping to pen a few more. I've got some bloody Adamex. I don't know anything about Warhammers. I don't know if they're a good one to have any of. But I do like them. Now, Rage on this game locks you into using Rage and nothing else forever. So that's not a good choice, especially since it's 20 power. But he died anyway. I just like the like steampunk boys. I don't know if they're supposed to look like steampunk boys, but I have painted them up like steampunk boys, and will continue to do so. Okay, just go across, and he won't see you. It's fine. Keep going. We're not too bothered about hitting a trainer or two, because we do want Star you to evolve. Still waiting. This is the poison type gym we're after right now. So you might think the psychic type would be where's Final Fantasy? I don't know, where's the co-commentator? If you can find him and bring him here, maybe we can play Final Fantasy. I'm gonna ban this guy. Just a second, everyone. I'm gonna time him out. Get out of here somewhere. I am timed out somewhere. Okay, let's get the focus back on the window. He's casting his frames. Casting his sound. sound. Time. He says he don't have sound. So you can take that as my response. Now, watch out, because in this building, there are completely invisible walls that you can't see at all. Watch out for those. I'm going to make a... I don't believe I walked back out the door. I'm going to make a guess at where they are and just try and get through this maze as quickly as possible. I think all the trainers in here are Psychic type. And also the boss is basically Psychic type. He uses exclusively Poison Psychic types. And they use only Psychic moves. So it's not really a... You could argue there's 2 Psychic gyms in this game. That's not a lot of damage. Okay, we're gonna need to change something up here. Let's try electrocuting and see if that does any better. And then we'll run away. That were a critical hit and it did not do very much damage. Jam might die. He's not big enough to deal with this. Toga will be able to deal with the boss. That's really annoying. Toga's poison. Drowsies have pretty good special, which means they've got pretty good special defense. It's only 1 stat in this. And that was the legendary 1 in 256 miss. The move is supposed to be 100% accurate, but because of a bug in the code, you got 1 in 256 chance to miss. You can expect that once or twice a run. Worried about this gym. We're not good against Psychic types. The other Psychic type gym is harder though. It has tougher Psychic types in it. Psybeam, I believe, does completely random damage. Toga's not looking good. You know what? Maybe if we hit him with physical attacks, that'd give us better results. That's a good... Possibly a good strat. Let's see if it works. Not really. Drowsies are just strong. This might be better than a big poisoned lad. Just trying to do it again. Terrible. We're gonna do 2 runs for this gym, I think. We're gonna try and get rid of all the Pokemon in the way. Or all the trainers in the way. And then we're gonna... make a second run out of just the boss. Unless we've got reason to believe we've got a really good shot against Koga. Just want to deal with the ones that are straight in the way. I get the feeling that there's invisible walls in the way there and we won't be able to get around. Don't know where it comes from, this feeling. So I'm not really sure. There's a lot I'm not sure about in this game, but why they decided to make the gimmick for the for one of the gyms that there are invisible walls in the gym. And then they also decided to make the walls in the invisible wall gym visible. It's an interesting quandary. Weird. They do weird things here. Pondo might not be able to deal with this. He might not be large enough. Paralysis is good though. Body Slam has a 30% chance to paralyze. It's a very good move, especially if you get a normal type. We don't have a normal type. Normal types are actually really strong in this, because Hyper Beam is just a normal type physical attack. You teach that to your Snorlax and you're doing pretty good. Oh, Pondo, he's in a bad way. You can't hit him with Sing. Let's get Toga back in. Just get some experience spread around. I don't know if... I know that you don't want to level up everything equally, but I'm never sure if we're doing a run like this, what the... Like, obviously the fastest speedruns of the game just use one Pokemon. that's strong enough to beat the whole game. It's faster, obviously. But if you got a random team, how many is it worth putting XP into? And how many do you just not bother with? It's an interesting question. It's not one I have the answer to. Now then. It's very possible we could lose here. But when you're a Pokemon master, Pokemon genius, an expert of Pokemon, you don't take "I'll probably lose" as a reason to not do a thing. We want to worry about Toxic as well. It's another. Toxic's not as bad in this as it is in other ones. Let's give it a go. So I think he has a bug poison and a flying Pokemon poison. Both of these are weak to Ice Beam. Don't remember what other Pokemon he has. It might just be Venonats all the way down. Wish I had more Aurora Beams, considering. Thought you were weak to that also. Don't know why he used an X attack on Venonat when he's going to use Psychic moves. Or maybe he's going to use Sleep Powder. Who knows? You fool! Sleep Powder's a waste of a turn now. We can do this forever. It's an infinite use item. Another X attack. Fascinating. Another Venonat. Very worried about the amount of moves we've got left. Also, we really don't want to get special reduced. Ah, he's still alive. We've got Pokemon we can switch into to heal Toga. We have to. And we probably will have to now. Can we just stomp on one with Pondo? Pondo, stomp on this Venonat. It's level 48. So watch out for that. We both went for the same thing. He's gonna have two chances to do that before I can attack him. So the levels on the gym leaders get a bit big in this one. You want to watch out for that. This isn't actually the gym you're supposed to do next, but the gym we're supposed to do next has a level 50 Kadabra in it. We're not ready to deal with that. We're ready to get Sleep Powdered 100 times in a row. Fun thing, if he keeps hitting this, there's nothing we can do about it. He will never run out of PP. We're just hoping he misses eventually. Please? If we switch to something faster, he'll be less likely to hit. He probably shouldn't have hit this many times in a row, though. Are you joking, Venonat? Is this the rest of the stream? Venonat, please. You have to miss. Okay, we're swapping him out. Let's get Toga back in. I'm hoping Toga's fast enough to do anything. There's no point in just letting Sleep run out on its own, because you don't get to do your move on the turn you wake up in this one. It takes a whole turn to wake up. Okay, we can go before him now. He's gonna keep doing it though. He really likes Sleep Powder. He's got a thing and he's sticking to it. Normally everything except the Venonat, the Venomoth, goes real quick. They don't just Sleep Powder you 400 times. But hey, probably didn't know this as a kid. If you use the Poke Flute, it'll wake up any sleeping Pokemon. You can use it infinite times. You might need to if you come up against a Venonat. That should be it. I should have done Aurora Beam to make sure. That I managed to beat the game. Not quite. I ain't played since last time you were here, Musha. That's the problem. Especially the special drop. Okay, it's okay, don't worry. We got Ricky C here. That's handy. I don't think he killed Ricky C. Oh, no, he did. That's a bug type move. And then in the back, we heal up our boy. I'm worried we don't do enough damage to be able to deal with this. It's a problem. Yeah, it's not a real speedrun, Russia. I did check the last frame of the stream. It's a fake speedrun, that's the category. I did check the last frame of the stream and I used the time from it, but I know it's not. I knew from the start I want a real speedrun. I do normally try and do it in one sitting, but it's a long sitting and I had stuff to do that day. Okay, can Pondo do any damage before he dies? Also Venomoth is healed up to full health in that time. Are we weak to Leech Life? Is that why he's using it? Don't know why he used it. Extra attack's fine, he doesn't have any physical attacks except Leech Life. This is a problem. Maybe this moth is too big. I'd swap out, but the body stom's doing about as much damage as the other thing was. Paralyze is okay, but also it means that we're out of moves. It means that we can't sleep him again. Let's just see if he kills us. That'd have been a good turn to swap out. Okay, come on. Toxic's fine, actually. Toxic's fine. We can deal with that. One of us is gonna be dead by the time that matters. Headbutt would make him flinch, potentially. Aurora Beam without the special drop probably does more damage. Once you swap out and swap back in this generation, the stat drops just disappear. Also, if I swapped out now, that Toxic would turn into normal poison. The game can't remember. But hey. And I remember to split as well. So we're closer than I thought it'd be. I, for some reason, remembered the Venomoth being a lot easier. We do have a level 50 Alakazam to deal with at some point as well, so that's going to be just as fun. But first, Teeth Safari. That is not the correct tree. So normally, in the Safari Zone, it's a weird place you gotta catch weird Pokemon. In this game, you're looking for some golden teeth. You can catch Pokemon if you feel like. However, the thing that's important is the teeth. And I don't quite remember the route. But I think I vaguely remember the route. probably close enough to get there. Normally when I load this up, I don't remember the route fully. And then I just happen to go the right way. I think I've done it enough times where, subconsciously, I know enough about where the right way is to navigate my way there eventually. You do have a limited amount of steps, and if you don't get there, you have to go back to the start and try again. Pay another 500 Pokemon dollars. I suppose you could potentially softlock if you ran out of money trying to find the teeth in the Safari Zone. But I doubt that's ever happened to anyone. This feels wrong. Yeah, this is wrong. Okay. We got steps left, it's fine. I'm sure we're halfway. Also, this music. This 2-second loop. It's a Cubone. We can't catch him. I don't think it's down that way. Okay, maybe I did forget what way it is. That's fine. Oh no, this looks right. Is this right? It's probably not right. There's a move that all the kids at school would use, where you could have infinite encounters with Pokemon by standing and very gently tapping the buttons on the controller to wobble on the spot. This is the wrong way. I went in anyway, because I wanted to see what we're in. I don't think I've ever gone this wrong way before, so that's exciting, but also wrong. That's where I want to be. Those 2 items are the ones I'm looking for. I think I need to come in from a different place, though. Yeah, I think I know where I went wrong. We're gonna time out this time. Well, we're gonna run out of steps, but I think I needed to come in from further up. Yeah, you can see the path. Alright, that's close. We're on the right track. Normally we remember. I shouldn't have said that out loud. That's why we didn't remember. Yeah, we're gonna make it. This time, I did not get a good haul. It'll probably take me another session after this to finish the run. I haven't got stuff to do this afternoon, but I have got Warhammer men that need painting. I've taken up that as a hobby over the course of lockdown, and I'm hooked. This can't be the right way because I haven't been here. Did I immediately forget where we were going? So it's probably worth pointing out I have zero sense of direction. Probably important to know at this point, at this juncture. Also, do remember this is not a real speedrun. This is to be expected. I'd say like, oh, it's a game I played when I was 3 years old. I had no idea what. I'm not gonna remember where I go. I actually play this game every couple of years. I do a run. Sometimes I do more than one run in a year. Maybe every like 6 to 9 months I play through the game. So since being like 10, I did not mean to use that. This may invalidate a run if it catches him. Okay, no, it's fine. You don't want to catch a Pokemon on this run. This is the screen we went wrong on. So we need to go across here. It's a run away from this Kangaskhan. Did I go the wrong way again? Gone the wrong way again. No, this is definitely wrong. I have absolutely beansed it. One day I'll get through the Safari Zone. And that'll be a glorious day. Scyther! I love Scyther. I'm gonna run away. I could use Repel in the Safari Zone. And then just not have to deal with it. It seems wrong to use Repel in the Safari Zone, but I could probably do that. Oh yeah, this is... We're getting there. I didn't use the Repel in the Safari Zone. I said it out loud. I thought about it. I didn't do it. Don't tell me this is the wrong way. Get out of here. Oh, I don't need the Awakenings anymore. I didn't find the Awakenings either. I have Awakened. There we go. It's TM of some sort. Ah, this is where we want to be. I should definitely have used Repel. It was a weird decision not to use Repel. We're gonna have to use those items as well, because we need to pick up 2 key items from here. Keep talking about that Repel. We keep not doing it. I have noticed. Can you use Repel in the Safari Zone? Does that make you some kind of criminal? 100 steps left. Easy. Gold teeth. We've done it. We do need another thing as well, though. Let me use the protein. Don't actually need it. It can go on Ponder. We're probably not going to get rid of Body Slam. It's too good a move. Another TM I didn't know was there. And if you go in here, this is where you get the HM for strength. We don't need regular potions. We need to start out the inventory again. That's what we bloody need. We did it. Now, can we escape rope? Wait, does using the escape rope break the game? Is that the thing that breaks the game? We'll find out. It'll be interesting. That'd be an interesting way for the run to end. Ushering in the apocalypse by glitching the Safari Zone. I know there is a way to glitch the Safari Zone, that when you run out of what would have been your Safari Zone time. Since we don't have the step counter, I think we're good. If we did still have the step counter, that means we're about to enter the void. So, watch out for that. Now, going back up the cycle road is really slow, but it's still faster than going the long way around. You move slowly, but the route is 1,000 times shorter. We'd have to go down like 3 different routes, past another Snorlax. Definitely not worth it. And we are going to get to the big rocket building in Saffron, Middlesea. Can't remember which of these guys I walked into before, so it's probably safest to try and duck all of them. This way. From here we can crush straight back over. I like Mushy. Mushy's cool. I only stopped by for a minute, but it's good to see. Yeah, this is what we're supposed to do. Let us rest the Pokemon Center because it's another big dungeon and I could die. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the thing you're supposed to do before you go fight Koga. Maybe I should change the splits around so this is a thing you do before you go fight Koga. Would make sense. We get the lift from the very start here. Doesn't help much. This is a hell teleporter nonsense building. This is not where I want it to be. I'll find the floor I'm looking for eventually. When I do, this is it, I think. No, that's not it. So this normally takes me a minute. Just straight up. I don't like this one. It's very, very difficult to navigate. This isn't it either, is it? Hang on. There's a lot of flaws and they all look exactly the same. One of them has a big long bit like this, and then something like this. Where we have to do this kind of move to get around in front of this rocket. And that's important. I don't remember anything else, but I remember that specific move. Also, we started Crime Cop Tower. At some point we need to find the crime beds and steal the crime master key, so look out for those. Give me a holler if you see it. No more room for items! Excellent. Ah, oh, I forgot to give the man his teeth. Yeah, we don't need Skull Bash. Oh, that's really bad, actually. Okay. So we got the crime key. That's important. What we're gonna do next, before we forget, is we're gonna go all the way back. Give the man his teeth. We forgot to even talk to the man who needs teeth. We didn't get those teeth for us. Those are important teeth. Oh, we got the key. That normally, last time that took me an hour. I think on my best run it took me an hour to find that. And we will be getting the Panic Lapras because we haven't got any other Pokemon to fill that slot, but we don't need it. We're not panicking. Also, we already got a Lapras. Yeah, let's just run back and pretend that didn't happen. Whoops. There's a man who's trying to talk to you, but you can't tell what he's saying because he doesn't have no teeth. So you find the gold teeth and you give him the teeth, and then he can talk to you and say thank you for this gift of teeth. I'm forever in your debt. Please have the HM for Surf. And then we can teach... We're gonna happen. We can teach Surf to our Pokemon, and then our Pokemon can learn Surf, and Surf is a very strong move. And we should be good for moves. That's like... We got endgame loadouts here. You know, I'm not as together as I was at the end of the last stream, but you gotta remember the first stream. A lot of it were in Viridian Forest. A lot of it were stuck in Viridian Forest. There is a dog outside making a lot of sounds. I sold my antidote before I came out here. Shouldn't have done that. That were a mistake. Okay, this is just gonna keep happening. I do apologize. This was not my intention. To blind everyone. We are gonna need to buy some antidote. I was hoping I could get to the point of the game where you get full heals before I need to buy any more. I just saw I had only one of those, and we can use the full restore. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it makes the screen stop flashing. It's worth doing. Nah, it's not. We're in a town. There's a mat right there. Let's see if we've got full heals. Oh wait, this takes longer. Turn around, please. Please. Full heals. We're there. Let's just get 20 of these. Dead quick. Okay, maybe not. So, we're gonna do something about the item situation. Now we can have full heals. We don't need a lot of the other things. Like, Nugget. We don't need Nugget. We don't need TM. We don't need anything that heals statuses. I don't think I bought many status heals. So we get that super repel. Get 20 full heals. Get some hyper potions. So hyper potions are the potions we're going to be using up to the end of the game. We'll use a full heal. I can't be bothered anymore. You can deal with it. It's fine. It's just a little bit of flashing. Ow. My eyes. Okay, I wasn't going to stop at the Pokemon Center. And I'm still not, because it's on the other side of that wall. You give the gold teeth to the man. He gives you a HMO4. Okay, I got it backwards. We already had stuff. Which we do want to teach to all our Pokemon that could natively learn it, that being Toga, Pondo, and Jam. We can teach it over Bubble Beam. We could also teach it over Growl, but whatever. Pondo. Please learn a good move. You don't need Growl. The rule is, if you don't have a Pokemon that could learn a HM, teach it to whatever you want. Because I have got it, so anything can learn any HM. But Pokemon that can learn the HM, you know, teach it to all of them. You would do it in a normal run. Who has Strength? Oh, I forgot to teach that one. I'm not sure which ones can learn Strength is the thing. I assume Lapras can? Lapras is large. It makes sense. We do have a different Pokemon called Large. Let's teach it to Large. That's a good way to remember it. And we put Jam back in front. Because he has moves now. Ow. He'll die soon, and then it'll stop flashing. Don't worry about it. Who needs eyeballs, really? Okay, so if we'd only had to come up here once, that would be fast. See, it's fine. That would have been faster. You can't have everything. Sometimes you gotta go up the cycling road twice. Ooh, there's been Devil Child Steve news. I know no one cares about Devil Child Steve other than me. He has 16 subscribers. One of those is me. Scott, you were doing a Call of Duty World at War playthrough on Veteran difficulty. A true gamer. But YouTube has taken down the first part for excessive violence. We're trying to work out what happened. Why is this video game footage that is very much available on YouTube? You can watch 100 different people play Call of Duty World at War. Why is this one video getting taken down? Steve, of course, did submit an appeal, but the appeal was incomprehensible, so it was rejected. Classic Steve move. I don't want to be here. I do want to drop off my items though. You gotta watch out for you just walking the wrong way for no reason when you meet. It's could happen at any moment. Don't need that. Don't need that. Do need the card key. I wonder how. I wonder what it'd look like if someone did this kind of speedrun well. What would that look like? Where you get random Pokemon. But also you're not allowed to catch anything, you just get what's given to you. I want to see someone do it well one day. Maybe I need to make it popular. And that's when people start doing it good. Okay, so we need to go somewhere that's in a locked door. That's as evidenced by the fact that we now have the key that unlocks doors. Where we need to go exactly? No idea. So we might be bouncing around for a while. Might be running as scientists. Could happen. I reckon if this takes a long time, it's going to be the end of the stream. Sakif will deal with Grimer. I'd be very surprised if he lived. I'm very surprised. Damn! This is a tough Grimer. Jam leveled up. Electrode is probably just going to explode. There's not a lot we can do about it, except try and swap in someone who maybe has a chance of taking the hit. I tried to use sleep, so he hopefully wouldn't blow me up. Didn't work. Okay, he's doing weird stuff. I didn't even know Electrode led a light screen. I've had an Electrode. It was the worst. It's gonna screech me, so his Sonic Booms do more damage. That's how things work. Bondo. We're getting to the point where if we don't put some levels in Starmie, we are gonna start you. We're gonna pass the point where it can do things. Also, we forgot to go to the Pokemon Center, that's fine. Worth noting. If anyone in chat has any idea where we go, Feel free to nudge me in the right direction. Is there anything in this room? Yes, 2 other rooms. That one's got a teleport in. We'll check that out. Also, this one has a teleport in. I don't want TMs, thanks. Don't have the space. Self-destruct, love it. Excellent TM. What's over here? Not much. Let's check this one out instead. Walked into it. Again, this could take a while. This is, as opposed to the Safari Zone, this is a place I've never learned my way around. I never have any idea where I'm going. It's all incomprehensible. Dang teleport maze. Worst thing in the world. Oh, he didn't crit. Sorry about the flashing. Thunderbolt is a bit excessive. I mean, there's been some flash in this stream. Sorry about at least some of it. See if Jam can deal with this matchup. It's quite light, so yeah. It's Jam. He's doing it. Just need a couple more. I think it's gotta be level 30. I remember this room as being very large and very useless, so we're not gonna go in there. Well, this one. Ooh, there's items in this one. Gotta fill up that inventory again. Eventually, you run out of places that have locked doors on them, and then you're like... Then you know which way. That's how you do it. Don't need the X accuracy. We would if we were doing shenanigans, but we're not particular. Let's try just going up all the stairs. I've got a feeling. No, that you need a teleport to get into the main area. Never mind. Oh, this though. Oh, there's TM3. Sword stance. Sword stance isn't bad. Nothing can learn it though. Just go past that guy. This looks like not the right spot to be in. But what about this spot? It's protein, lying on the floor in the middle of the room. Just a big circle of protein. No one really needs that. Should have been the Lapras though, because body slam. There's a teleport here. You never know. This is the one part of the game that I've never learned anything about. I've not, from being a child, I've never gained any knowledge about how to get through this stupid maze. There's too many teleports. It's just teleports all the way down. Who would go here? Are you important? See if this guy's important. At least we know to head north after the crime beds. That's important information. Didn't want a Drowsy. Drowsies are strong. Might have to swap. Jam is not strong. Yeah, Jam's not good. Pono's lower level, but you don't need to evolve, so he's a lot larger. I think they've got less. I mean, they've definitely got less defense than they have special. Are we doing this again? Is this what we're doing? Hey, come on now. Drowser, behave. That's a shame. Grimer Jam can deal with, however, Jam is not on good health. I do want to get Jam to evolve. I don't know if I'm wasting time trying to do this, but he's not ice type, so he isn't weak to fighting or fire. Well, fire's not very against him instead of normal. The fighting weakness is kind of bothersome. There's no fighting gym in this game. There's a fighting type Elite 4 member, but it's garbage. Probably not that bad to have fighting weakness in Gen 1. And he's just... Sammy's a good Pokemon, it's quick. It'd be a quick Pokemon on my team. He's got a good moveset. Just needs a bit more number. Needs that boost he gets from evolving. Was this important? These are the crime beds. Are these the crime beds? These are the crime beds. But I came from north. Did I not? Some of the teleporters I seem to remember go to one place from one side and a different place from the other. Is this right? We got north? I might be wrong. Let's check the other way first. I'm excited. This is an important development. Did I remember to heal my Pokemon though? Yes. Okay, we're gonna have to fight this guy. It's one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. So watch out for that. Look at that damage. Bite, of course, is not Dark type in this game. It's normal. Lots of things are normal type. Kicking is fighting type, but punching, that's normal. Actually, I think Mega Kick is normal. Ugh. Now a yawn. Sorry about that. You know, Lapras is doing fine. Just jumping on fuck. Okay, he's slower than him now. So this ain't gonna work. We gotta switch in Tugger again. Tugger has very low base speed, but the way not effort values, the one that had in this that was the proto effort values, the way that works means that if you use a Pokemon a lot, it just gets huge buffs in every stat, regardless of what its base is. So getting large Pokemon does tend to mean that they are just good at everything. Can't remember if the 4 Rocket Brothers are important. That might be important to know. You know what would have been a good idea? We could have done a test run to see if we knew where anything in the game was. I should change. I'm going to change the tags and add in. Backseating is fine. Please help. I'm lost in a teleporting maze. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is wrong. We go back this way. We go to the crime beds. We go north. And this will take us somewhere we need to go. Where do I go after north, though? Oh, we found the crime beds. We've gone north. We got that. That's happened. Okay, that's fine. We got it. That's still probably faster than usual. We did not find the Lapras. Unless that's after Gary? Which would be weird. It'd be a weird way to do the splits. This could be tricky. That is a large Sand Slash. Do have the type advantage, of course, but... Oh, nice. Critical hit. Probably need one more level on Jam. The Magneton's a problem, because everything on our entire team is weak to it. Not a lot we can do except switching the best Pokemon and cross our fingers. Surf is strong. I don't remember if... Water's not good against Electric. Pretty sure. Aurora Beam's... No, it lowers attack. I think Electric is still special attack. He only used Thundershock, which is the weakest electric move in the game. We could do this. Also, this happens when you're on low health in this particular Pokemon experience. Gary's got some large Pokemon this time. It's got a lot of numbers. That did not do an encouraging amount of damage. That said, he did waste his turn. Maybe Jam can do this. Do Tail Whip again, Ninetales. You got 8 to go. Chill. Oh, that's not good. Pondo's what we've been using for Psychic types. Well, that were lucky. Because you can only have one move disabled at a time, so if he keeps using that, it's just wasting turns. I can't stream turtles. I'm a Pokemon genius. And then I've just been lost the entire stream. Good job, Panda. Vaporeon. We ideally would like Jam, but also it's going to be very large, so Jam's probably going to get killed. He knew the risk. Not too worried about the boss, because he tends to favour rock types. We're pretty good against rock types. And again, that was not an encouraging amount of damage. Okay, Jam's out. It's fine. He's resting. He was just tired. Don't worry about it. Hondo's very slow. Oh dear. And it has Sand Attack. Tell me more about how this fucking Vaporeon is horrible. It's okay, we got 2 Pokemon we can keep switching between if Sand Attack becomes an issue. Which it will definitely do after 3. Oh right, no. Toga's not doing well. You fool. I switched this guy into die, and you didn't even kill him. Large is dead. This was expected. Pondo's accuracy is no longer dropped though, so let's see if we can finish him off. Now his accuracy's dropped again. Being able to swap out Pokemon to clear status drops. Pretty nice. And that was Garrett. He's gonna become the very best, like no one ever was. I think you talked to that guy for the Lapras, I thought. Let's get Jam back. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Maybe we're what? Maybe we'll do something else right now. So it's these two again. They have the same Pokemon. Someone's from the show though, you see. You recognize them from the television. You notice on Surf the weird particles floating across the screen change colour depending on what Pokemon you're fighting. We got some cool purple ones up there. Guess we're fighting a Weezy. Sludge is the best poison attack in the game. It's a little nasty. They didn't have good poison type moves until at least Gen 2. Gen 3? A while. Bondo has leveled up. Let's try and play out with Toga. My intent was to try and do faster than usual run of Pokemon, but I think this has kind of turned into just a normal run of Pokemon with a timer next to it. Turns out I'm not very good at doing things quickly. Just how it is. They've gone. Just quickly gonna heal. Again, we're gonna have to deal with a little bit flashy. And I'm reckoning as soon as we deal with Rocket here. I don't know, do we go for Sabrina or do we call the stream? How many badges have we got? Okay, we're missing 3. That's expected. This is normal. Got Sabrina here, then we got Blaine, and then we got Mystery Person. Could be anyone. Who do we know could be a gym leader? Okay, we're gonna swap in, not large. Open with Toga. Get to a strong start, just make sure he's not gonna switch anything in that's gonna destroy up our jam. Neither Rhino I've probably been fine with. This guy's poison type, so doesn't like being hit with Psychic. Double kick though. Interesting note, on multi-attack hits in Gen 1, if any of the hits crit, every hit afterwards also crits. So if you crit on the first hit of a 5-hit move, you just crit 5 times. Good job. Don't really care about Growl because we're not using regular attacks. That should do him. Probably should have swapped out. Round's pretty easy for Jam. Doing quadruple damage to get through. But hey, Toga was just killing too hard. Nidoqueen is also ground type, but it's quite large. Want to make sure. There we go. I think we have to do this before we can do the split. Okay, that's fine. So, important thing to do is you get the Master Ball off this man, you then throw the Master Ball on the ground in front of his face, and then you walk out. Probably with an escape route rather than walking out. I like the mental image of the president of the company thanking you for saving everyone. Gives you the most powerful Pokeball in the world. This Pokeball will catch anything. No Pokemon can resist. It's one of the rarest times in the world. You can't buy this in stores. This is just for you, for saving me. He puts the thing in your hand, and you just don't close the hand. It slips out. He's staring at you puzzled, and you just turn around and walk away. See if I remember this. Probably not, right? That were wrong. You don't do that. That's not how you do it. So no, I don't remember this either. Turns out, don't remember anything. I did for a while remember where to go here, which is, you know, not a common occurrence. We gotta, I don't know, we gotta get the rest stuff. Maybe we'll do another run sometime. Stuff going on. Sorry. Please no more hypnosis. I wonder how many times that we got to use the Poke Flute. 100. We'll get there in the end, folks. We just need to be in the middle. No? This one? No, we're back here now. Hate to see it. So, this was intended to be slightly more convincing than a child playing it for the first time. But that's not where we are, unfortunately. We don't live in that world where we can comprehend where to go on these teleporters. Okay, if we end up in the bottom, it's not helpful for us. We're not doing much down there. We ain't got to the top very often. Oh. Okay. No, not that. This one? One of these teleports leads to the gym leader. There's one in here somewhere. Did I come from the top or the bottom? Not that. That's not. Obviously, that's not. Anyone could tell you that's not where you go. Hey! For future reference, which one was that? Okay. Side? No, top corner. And then the bottom corner. In that corner. I know what that means. Those are words that make sense in a sentence. Don't worry about it. Also, we skipped the actual gym. We don't need it. We could use it to level up our boy. All of Sabrina's Pokemon are level 50. They're all incredibly dangerous. Except for this Abra. I mean, you're not going to get killed by the Abra, but it can lower your accuracy, which could contribute to you being dead. I want to use physical attacks on this, probably. Well, the worry here is that they just do Psychic. If they just do Psychic and don't do any of their other moves, we will lose. There's not really a move you can use against that. Yeah, this is why. This is why that would be a bad state of affairs to be in. Recover's not great either. We could do without Recover. Kinesis is lowering your accuracy. That's two ways they've got to lower accuracy. Okay, we're gonna try hitting him once, then swapping in while he recovers. Okay, no, maybe we can do it. That were brave, to be honest. We could have easily missed because he had lowered accuracy. Let's get Toga back out. See if we can deal with an Alakazam. That's level 50. So Alakazam is one of the best Pokemon in the entire game. There's Reflect sucks. That means we're not going to be doing much physical damage. We're also not going to be doing much special attack damage because he just has very high special. Could be here a while. Also, I could just use Psychic and end it immediately. Gonna need some luck. Crit'd be lovely. Thank you. Another crit'd be very lovely. Toga won't die. Not a chance. He almost died from one hit. But he won't die from one hit. Psywave does random damage. This could not kill us. There's the chance. Psywave does random damage. It does between 1 and a lot. But we rolled good. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice to get the outcome you're after. I think she gives us another Psychic TM. Psywave, not Psychic. Psywave is not exciting. Now, how do we leave? This one, right? Yeah, it actually is that one. I remembered. Maybe one day I'll understand teleports. It could happen. So, now then. The next place you're supposed to go is you surf down from where is it? From the one where Koga is. You're supposed to be there to start with because you're supposed to do the gyms in a different order. Sabrina's the hardest gym in the game, but for some reason you're supposed to do that early. And then you surf down south from Koga's place, and that takes you to Seafoam Island, not Cinnabar Island. We're going to Cinnabar Island afterwards. So you have to do this big puzzle island. I don't actually know what's there. I've never been, which is why we're not doing what I just said, and we're in fact going a different way. Oh yeah, we're going the wrong way. That's also a thing we're doing. We need to go south. Which I'd know if I'd done this. Because we go to Trips' house. Trips was a legendary Diglett that I randomed into. He was the best. And he will always be honoured by his house. No, it wasn't even. He were a Pokemon mod that had of Leaf Green or something? Where I caught a big Diglett. I think I caught a level 32 Dugtrio like right at the start. And all my Pokemon were level 10, and then that Dugtrio walked through the game for me and just destroyed everyone. I mean, Dugtrio is now a great Pokemon. Later on in the game, it's not going to be doing so much. Trips maybe fell off a little. It could be said. But that does not mean that he's not my friend and I don't love him. That's unlucky. 4 patches of grass we're going through, and we run into a Rattata. I wonder what House of Secrets... Oh, I know what House of Secrets is. I hate it. Jam's got to level up soon. Evolve soon. I fought both of you, right? Yeah. So, the place... This is the only way I could ever find as a kid. I never found a way through... I don't even think I found Seafoam Island. I just surfed around in circles for a while and got stuck. Eventually, after surfing everywhere else in the world, I did find a way. We should have used Air Repel again. We're at one of those situations again. We have repels. They're super repels. There we are. Wonder how speedrunners, like actual speedrunners, keep up with their inventory in these Pokemon games. Specifically this one. Oh, you know, blue or red. So after going everywhere and surfing from absolutely everywhere, I did manage to find a path to the Elite Four. Perhaps not the intended one. No, the Moonstone. Jeez, 3 Moonstones. There's only 2 Pokemon that can use them, I think. Well, no, there's 3. Nidorina and Nidorino, counting those as 2 different Pokemon. Why am I here? No, wait, that is important. There's no Pokemon Center in Pallet Town. That muscle memory was doing the right thing there. That were correct muscle memory. And we've gone through Trips's Grotto. We are already on the other side. Diglett Cave is Trips's house. It's where he lives. One day we'll defeat the King of Fire Island. Probably won't be today. Feeling like the end of the stream is fast approaching right now. We probably fell behind a little bit there. I was a bit more practiced on the best run. Which is a shame. But what are you gonna do? Sometimes you get lost. Sometimes you forget how to play a game that you've been playing for your whole life. So if you surf this way, it's a relatively straight shot to where we're after. I think it's on this side. I do believe. Probably shouldn't have run aground there. Should have tried to not, at least. Excuse me. There we are. Cinnabar Island. We will never go to Seafoam Island. Thought I had Repellent. Oh, it's just a really high level tentacle. Repel only works against Pokemon lower level than you are. That is a very large tentacle. I think this is where we're going to leave it. Can Jam defeat this very large tentacle? This is going to be the boss fight of this session. I'm sorry that it's not particularly impressive boss fight. I'm feeling a surge of YouTube energy recently. I think I'm going to do a few more videos. So. Got a couple of ideas planned out. I feel like we're going back to 762, but I'm going to do it in a very practiced, very rehearsed video format. We're going to not do it on stream anymore. Because I play too slow when I'm on stream. There's a few games I play too slow when I'm on stream. I mean, you could argue this is too slow, considering how far behind we are, but... You know, that'd just be rude, so don't do that. Can we just go in-house? Yeah, we can just go in the old mansion. We can't go in the gym. The gym is locked. I didn't mean to check that, but he walked the extra step on his own. Here's where we're meant to be, and that is where we're going to leave it. Could get another Pokemon here, but I'm not too bothered. 5's fine. I mean, 5's more than we're going to use, to be honest. Save twice, and then we're going to end the stream. Once again, though, check out this fucking music. If there were sounds that weren't used in that last... I forgot to open my can, the whole stream. We're going to open the can, and then we're going to end. There we go, folks. And that's all. Enjoy these sounds.